Well, at least I guessed the correct score. I don't know. That does not really help the fact that the Ducks looked very sloppy throughout a lot of portions of that game, especially when they were pushing in the third period. The sloppy passing, especially when we got that power play. You couldn't make those consecutive passes. The puck movement was not crisp. And they gotta improve upon that. Like they did a lot better with their passing against the Golden Knights of all teams. Yes, it's true. Puck movement was not good, but if anything is proven, there's still a better. All the Ducks still played a better game than any of us would have. So with all that being said, Ducks lose. A score of 3-2. The exact score I predicted in our previous episode when breaking down this one game. It's the third time I've predicted a correct score this year, but again, it was the opposite outcome. I predicted a Ducks victory of 3-2, but that did not happen. Let's go over some of the scoring highlights in this game. Referee blows his whistle. They drop the puck at center ice. Game starts. Sam Steele goes in behind the Sharks net, tries to make a pass in. Oh, that went in! Sam Steele, first of the year, scoring off the leg of defenseman Mario Ferraro of the Sharks, who I had mentioned as a player to watch. You take him any way you can get him as a Ducks fan right now because they have been struggling a good bit. Ducks lead 1-0. The Sharks would gain a lot of momentum pretty quickly after Sam Steele's goal. And eventually Max Comtois took a penalty that always drives me nuts. The dreaded delay of game penalty. And about a minute into the Sharks power play, they have their guy playing in his 9th career NHL game, and John Leonard wide open right in the circles, shoots and scores. His first NHL goal comes at the expense of my team, the Ducks, unfortunately, and that ties the game at 1-1. So right now you could technically say Sam Steele won, John Leonard won.
Bruh.
Lundestrom had a couple of good chances against Martin Jones in the first period, couldn't capitalize, so we go to the second period and we are pretty early in. The Sharks have the puck behind the Ducks net and oh my goodness, Gibson, you let the guy bank it in off of you. Bank shot goals. LeBanc, who I had mentioned a player to watch, I'm pretty sure I mentioned him as a player to watch, I don't remember. Scores on the bank shot. Well, from the day that happened, the bank was open on Monday, I guess. Today is Wednesday, the day I'm shooting this video. He scores to make it 2-1 Sharks. And a little bit later on, Logan Couture found a mini gap. I don't know how big it was, probably about that big. Scores 5-hole, which is the one between the legs. And it's 3-1 Sharks. And I mentioned in the previous episode, SAP Center where the Sharks play is typically kryptonite for the Ducks. They have struggled there in quite a bit in their last few matchups. However, in the third period, with about 2 minutes gone by, the Ducks score again! Max Comtois! 7th goal of the season! And it was once again off of defenseman Mario Ferraro's leg, while also Yanni Hakanpää, defenseman, up on the play, crashing the goal. Goal credited to Comtois. And that makes it 3-2 with a lot of time remaining. The Ducks really carried the majority of the momentum throughout the third period. Ricardo Keller a couple minutes later, oh, he rang it off the pipe with the shot! Me trying to sound like Mike Emmerich and totally failing at it. He can't score, and just this season, Raquel is absolutely Sharkbitten. Because he's been unable to score goals, and this is against... Okay, shut up, that was horrible. He can't get a goal. He can't get the tying goal. And we had a lot of other chances. That power play I mentioned earlier with the before the conversation with Overly Loyal Ducks fan. We had our chances. Martin Jones came up big when he had to. Raquel hit a post later on in the period. Man, that guy just can't buy a goal this year. So we pull Gibby for the extra attacker. And honestly, this is when the Sharks' defense really clamps down and we're unable to get any good quality chances. So with that, this game is over. The Sharks beat the Ducks 3-2. Bummer. Now, let's go outside and talk about our next series. Round 2 back at home at the Honda Center versus the Minnesota Wild. Hello everybody and welcome to another QUACKAST episode, our 10th. So, you heard in the reaction that it was a painful game against the Sharks. It was could be a lot better with our passing. So Thursday and Saturday we got 2 games at home against the Minnesota Wild. So the Wild have kind of fallen off a little bit, but they still have some very solid players, and that should be another good series. They, of course, lost Cam Talbot, though, to injury. So your number 1 goaltender right now is Kaapo Kähkönen, and Andrew Hammond is the backup goaltender right now for the Wild. So Josh Manson is still injured for us. He's still got that lower body injury, and I think he's still set day-to-day. No update on him, so don't know when he's going to return. Getzlaf was back in the lineup, which is good. I don't think we have Milano still due to injury. And even them, the Wild still have a lot of their own injuries, like I mentioned with Talbot, and then they have some of their players in the COVID-19 protocol. So, don't know how that's going to go. Some players to watch, though, of course, for us, Maxime Comtois for the Ducks, number 53. He has 4 goals in his last 5 games, so he is on absolute fuego right now. Ricard Raquel has 4 assists in his last 5 games. Of course, as I mentioned, he has been, well, to put it in more correct terms, he's been snake bitten and not shark bitten. So keep your eye on him, number 67 in black. And Isaac Lundestrom has had a couple chances, so let's watch for him. Number 48 for Minnesota. Their rookie Kirill Kaprizov, number 97, has been hot recently. 2 goals in his last 5 games. Jordan Greenway is their big, rough guy, so to speak, the enforcer for them. Keep your eye on him. Big, number 18 in green. Well, in this case, they'll probably be wearing white because of the road team. And let's also watch for Jared Spurgeon and Matt Dumba, their 2 best defensemen, and as well as experienced defenseman Ryan Suter. Through 12 games this year, Jordan Greenway has Joel Eriksson has 5 goals and 4 assists for 9 points and a +7 rating. Jordan Greenway has 2 goals and 8 assists for 10 points in 12 games with a +7 rating. Those are both very good stats, so as I just mentioned, the players to watch, keep your eye out for those 2. For score predictions, I'm hoping the Ducks can win at least one of these games. I am going to go with a prediction for the Ducks in Game 1 of, let's call it 4-2, even though we only had that 1-0 win and the 3-2 loss. And then I will go with let's be bold and call it a low-scoring game and go with 2-1 Minnesota. Probably will be wrong. We'll see. Maybe I get my 4th prediction score correct of the year. Who knows? please, my friends, tell me your thoughts in the comments below about how that's going to happen. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you have not done so already. And you can say anything you want to me in the comment section, like, hey, you look weird.
Correct.
Thank you. Or, oh, the Ducks suck. Well, they kind of do. Sometimes not really. Also, keep your eye out for Angels fan Matt, as the preseason has officially started with pitchers and catchers report in Angels land. I know I'm a Ducks fan, and I shouldn't be talking about Angels stuff when I'm doing my Ducks stuff, but that doesn't matter to me. It's my channel. But keep your eye out for Angels fan Matt, as he will be posting some content soon about the regular season and maybe some players to watch, or if we get another player via free agency, hopefully Roberto Osuna, even though he's not a good person, or Trevor Rosenthal.
Wait,
Have
what?
a good day, everybody. Stay safe. Go Ducks, and let's get a win.